Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Bears and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, Christian Brummett. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Settling in now, Chris Wiggins. He went deep in the contest last night. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fisher retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rob Dibble gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats. This guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping up now, Christian Murray. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Christian.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's off.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Chopped out to short. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is fair. The shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Stepping in, Terry Mooney is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Here's the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Mooney, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. try it one more time for second. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Striding in, Bichette is 2 for 7 in the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch popped up. And there's the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside.
Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
This is pulled into right. Murray is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Brummett. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it.
And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So digging in now, Tyler Wiggins. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Wiggins tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air to right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Set to get his day started, Bart Wiggins. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that count.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
So stepping in, Derek Fisher. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now batting, Brandon Drury. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Digging in now, Christian Brummett. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now at the plate, Chris Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Seared down the first baseline. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Randy Wiggins. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Xander Wheel back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High chopper over to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Count is 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for Dallas.
At the plate now, Christian Murray. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Stepping in, Terry Mooney. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Mooney is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Reined in, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Murray is there to put it away for out number one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And it's a called strike to even the count at one.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good
Number
old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He pulls this one into right. Murray will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So striding forward now, Ryan Brummett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. Oh, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Runner going a second time. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. Standing in, Bart Wiggins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. To short, hit hard. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Now at the plate, Christian Brummett 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. The 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Payoff pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1 home. Liner in there for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in once again, Xander Wheel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first off ramp. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Xander Wheel has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. And it's fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A pause. And the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still no score. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Wiggins. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th when he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1 on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Christian Murray.
In now, Christian Murray. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Standing in now Terry Mooney.
Terry Mooney.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Mancini.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner goes for second. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Bears lead this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for another chance. Lourdes Gurriel. He was thrown out at second, trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. One and one.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two balls, one strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you're going to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
One and two.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Fouled off. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Justin Miller's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Justin
Leading off the inning, Brian Brummett, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
For the Bears, the catcher, Brian Brummett.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher is right there. And he's got it for out number 1. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
1-0 the count. The pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Digging in, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1.
Count 2-1. Count 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Number 27, Christian.
In now, Christian Brummett hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dallas leads this one 2-0. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
It's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He throws him on the fastball there. Travis Shaw becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. To the plate now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This one's down to third. Right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Dallas is on top 2-0. Jordan Romano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jordan Romano.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Wiggins, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but
oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Murray. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Now to the plate, Terry Mooney, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Dallas is out in front 3-0. At the plate, Brendan Drury. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Xander Wheel.
Stepping into the box, Xander Wheel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready now, Kevin Biggio. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. A ball that's carrying. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Bears jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rob Dibble earned his 5th win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Ryan Barucki is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Bears sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-2. The Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-3. The Rays got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 10-9. They now have 5 straight wins. The Tribe combined for a 4-hitter as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. The Houston Astros finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-5. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Twins completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 11-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The A's allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-7. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. Wade Miley collected win number 2 on the year as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 6-3. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-2. The St. Louis Cardinals halted their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-1. Clayton Kershaw took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this